developments tonight in the search for Nancy Guthrie. The FBI now sharing video of an armed person at her front door. The footage taken the night she disappeared.
This doorbell camera footage shows a masked and armed person. They're carrying a backpack and appear to have messed with the camera. This break in the case comes 10 days after Nancy went missing. The breakthrough comes in large part from Google. It was able to recover data from the Nest doorbell camera at Guthrie's front door. A source tells CNN the process took several days. They said it was so technically complex, investigators did not know whether it would be successful. As you might remember, the county sheriff initially said there was no video available. That's because Guthrie didn't have a subscription to save footage from her camera. FBI Director Kash Patel saying today it was found in back-end systems. Savannah Guthrie reposted the pictures on Instagram minutes after they were released, alongside a message from her family. The Today Show host writing, "We believe she is still alive. Bring her home." Officials say they are now seeing an increase in calls after the FBI released those pictures and videos. Sheriff's deputies are also canvassing the neighborhood of Nancy's daughter, Annie. The Sheriff's Department previously acknowledged law enforcement was at the homes of Annie and Nancy Guthrie over the weekend. It said this would continue as officials expanded the search and follow up on new leads. Nancy Guthrie was at Annie's house for dinner the night before she was reported missing.
Well, joining us live now is Senior Investigative Reporter and host of the Criminally Obsessed podcast, Emerson. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So obviously the big question is, who is this person and why did it take authorities so long to identify somebody?
It's so disturbing, isn't it? Those images are just horrifying, if it could get any more horrifying at this point. And they are a lot of images they were able to get. These images are who they believe had come into her home. They think that this person was in there for approximately about 40 minutes. And he has a large backpack on. He's got a gun at his waist. He's got gloves on and a mask to obviously try and make sure that no one can see who he is. But there is so much information coming out right now. It has just been huge amount of tips that are coming into the FBI, into Pima County right now. And they're reporting literally as we're going to air right now that 2 SWAT vehicles just left Pima County Sheriff's Office and just went out, and they did say that they were part of the search for Nancy Guthrie. So it's an incredibly active scene down in Tucson right now after these images were released, and they are really disturbing.
Let's talk more about, you said, like, what this person was wearing. In one photo, It appears he's wearing a backpack. Another one, we can't tell if it's the lighting or maybe he doesn't have a backpack. Is there any discrepancy in that you can see?
What I am seeing right now is that there is someone in there with a backpack, and it is a large backpack, and we're talking to our FBI agents, retired FBI agents right now about it, and it is very concerning that he looks so prepared with a kit. And what we understand about, when someone is going in to do anything like this, to be that prepared really brings back the whole idea of an abduction. And I think that's what we're really looking at, is what he has on him looks very well prepared, ready to go in, ready to be looking for his the person that he is targeting. So the more we see these images, the more we get the idea that this was pre-planned and that someone was going in there to do some level of harm or to be taking Ms. Guthrie out.
Oh, sorry. And I was going to say there's new video of law enforcement surrounding or at Ann Guthrie's home. That's Savannah's sister, of course, Nancy's daughter. What could that tell us about this case?
I think that it's normal to have, because this was the last place that they saw Nancy. So right now, rather than speculating that there would be some level of a suspect somewhere near there, we really don't know. What we do know is that that would be something, that's where they would go to be able to talk to family, to find out what she was doing those last few minutes that they were with Nancy, which was now up to, she has been reported missing for 10 days. So every single second's going to count to try and talk to them. So that house and Nancy Guthrie's house they're going through it with a fine-tooth comb. That's what they're doing.
All right. Emerson, thank you so much. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
And for more from the Criminally Obsessed team, scan the QR code that we are going to show you on your screen. You can also find the Criminally Obsessed podcast wherever you get your podcasts, or on YouTube, just search Criminally Obsessed. We're closely tracking the investigation underway in Arizona, and we'll bring you any updates throughout the hour.